Okay, hello again folks, I'm King Blacktooth. This is the location test mod for Hakan. So, we've had some new information from Capcom Cup. Shoryuken has compiled a nice list where they've actually put in what's new, what's different, and so we've got some new changes for pretty much all the characters, a nice list. So I need to go back and edit some of those, which I'll try to do, but obviously I'm still trying to finish off. I think I've got like 13 characters left, so not many. So Hakan, we're going to start with delayed wake up again. It's still 11 frames, so that's cool. Hold heavy punch and you'll stay on the ground for 11 frames longer, like so, which is always good. The next thing is your red focus attack. So Hakan's looks like so. You basically get some oil. He doesn't actually get oil, it looks like he gets oil, and he gets those stripes. And the same rules apply. Level 1 doesn't crumple, maximum level does. And it comes out the same speed as a normal focus attack, and they're the only two levels you have, maximum and anywhere in between. It costs 2 meter and can absorb 32 hits. And if you FADC into it, then... oh, let's find out a button that can FADC. Okay, sod it. There we go. If you FADC into it, it costs... oh, okay. It costs all your meter to FADC into it and can absorb 0 hits, but does crumple on level 1 on hit. It's not unblockable. Okay, so Hakan's changes. First off, we have standing heavy punch. The hitbox has been expanded upwards, so I've expanded it by plus 0.15, which is reasonable, but it wasn't... I always found it traded, so I've increased it by a little bit, and hopefully it's a bit more better anti-air now, if I can use it properly. There we go. Hopefully it should be nice. Still trades sometimes, but better than it was. More likely to just knock them out. So that's vertical hitbox expanded by plus 0.15. Okay, the next thing is your crouching light kick has had its recovery reduced by 1, so it's now 8 frames from 9 frames. I think this would allow, just as a byproduct, so instead of being plus 3 on hit, would this allow it to be plus 4? I think so. I'm not sure actually, but it seems to be the same. Do that. That's probably the best way. The only thing you're going to happen to get from that, because when you've got oil, you're obviously just going to keep doing it. Okay, the next change is to his forward jump heavy kick, so that move. It's had its hitbox expanded, I don't know how, so it makes it easier to cross up. Now this move could not normally cross up, at least conventionally, because it didn't have the hit flag which allows it to do so. So I added the hit flag which allows it to cross up, and I had to move the hitbox backwards, minus 0.3, otherwise it was just missing anyway. So I increased the width to compensate, and so Hakan's jump arc is pretty small. He can only just manage to actually get over someone. So at point blank it still works. Now it works from point blank, so pretty much a good move to cross up now. You can delay it quite late, which is nice. That may need tweaking, because I don't know how, because he didn't have any, so to give him a really good one is unusual. Also, forward jump medium kick has the same thing now, easier to cross up. Hitbox slightly expanded, so I moved the hitbox back minus 0.25, lowered it by minus 0.1, and added that can cross up hit flag. So this doesn't work as well. You know, if you hold it, if you leave it too late, you'll miss. But if you do it while it's up on their head, if you're quite high, then it seems to hit fine. Like so, and it's the same oiled and not oiled, so good. The next thing, and this is actually a little strange, but we'll see. Crouching medium punch is got the next two changes. So without oil, it is super, special, and EX cancelable. So you can cancel it into a focus attack. That's a normal focus attack. You can cancel it into special moves, and you can cancel it into your super. Like so. Well, that's amazing. Why would you do that then? I haven't changed any properties, but it misses. Let's try a different one. Ooh, okay. Yep, so it misses on all of them, so that's amazing. Okay, so to conclude, crouching medium punch without oil, special, super and EX cancelable, and you can go into your super, but there's no reason to. Okay, and that is excluding red focuses. You cannot do red focus cancels with no oil, but with oil you can do all the same, special, super, EX, but you can go into red focuses as well. Okay, so that is unusual. That's the first time I've ever seen that there's special treatment for red focus attacks, because previously you can go into a red focus attack from any normal, so this throws up the question that maybe that's not the case. I'm not going to change anything other than this one thing, because I don't know if that's the case. Nothing's been mentioned. So crouching medium punch with and without oil basically allows you to do a red focus attack or not, but always do special, super and EX. The next thing is your Hakan tackle. So forward medium punch is now -4 on block rather than -5, or neutral, so 0 on hit rather than -2. So a bit better on hit, you know. You can, I don't know how it works, but you at least be neutral, so you can get a bit of pressure. I don't know if Hakan's got any 3-frame normals, but you know. The next thing is your light punch, medium punch, heavy punch, oil rockets, and your EX oil have all have their range increased without oil. Okay, so no oil rockets, which is strange. All have had their range increased. Now, the light, medium, and heavy oil rocket range has been increased from 0.97 to 1.05, and the EX has gone from 0.97 to 1.2. So your oil rockets are a mixture of range and physics, which moves him forward. So I've only changed the range, and my editing program is not laid out in this form. So it doesn't say 0.97 for me, is what their original number was. It says 0.3. So I had to do a little bit of maths, and I hope it's right. Is I got 0.3, divided it by 0.97, and then times it by the new number. So previously, your light, medium and heavy oil rockets without oil had to be, your toe had to be in the opponent's toe, Hakan against Ryu anyway, by about half a mini square of this training room floor in order for them to connect. And your EX version had to be, your toes had to be in line. Whereas with the extended range, for the normal versions your toes have to be in line, and for the EX your toes have to be about half to 3/4 of a mini square away. So about half a mini square range increase on all of them nearly. So there are all the changes for Hakan. Some interesting changes. The fact that he's got a cross up is very useful. It looks like he's got one of those what is it, jumping light kick for Goken and Akuma and Ryu and stuff, where he just does jumping medium kick in the corner and he drops back out, which is pretty nice, and heavy kick to go in. You can probably do a late one. Yeah, you can do a late jumping medium kick in the corner and you'll go behind them, which is nice, but you've got the chance to miss, but pretty nice. So yeah, they're all the changes. Hope you enjoyed them. 13 characters to go and a hell of a lot of changes to do for the rest of the characters. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. So when you want to install my mod, you need to download the mod in the download link in the video, and then extract the file. You'll have your character name changes, so a nice readme to let you know what I've changed and how I changed it, and installation instructions if you don't want to listen to me. And you'll have a character name.bac and character name.bcm. So the next thing you need to do is find your Capcom directory, because your Super Street Fighter 4 files will be in there. Mine's in the C drive in program files, but if you bought it on Steam, it'll probably be in your Steam directory somewhere. So you go in to Super Street Fighter 4. Now you've got some patch 1.07 and patch 1.06. You need to find the one with your most up-to-date character. For example, if we were doing Sagat, his most up-to-date one would be in 1.07, as well as Ryu, Yuri, Dudley, DJ and Cody. But most characters are in 1.06. The character I'm doing is in there, and most characters are. I'll mention it if it's in 1.07. So you go in, and then you go into Battle, Regulation, Latest AE, and then you find the character we're doing. I'm doing Bison, which has got the name Vega at the moment. And so you'll have the character name.bac, character name.bcm, and all you need to do is, I recommend making a backup and copying those files in and rename them original, just so you got them as backup. And then you just copy over my ones into there, and that'll allow you to play as my modded version in arcade mode, training mode, and versus mode. So you can have some fun. If you've got local friends to play with, you could update 2 characters that I do and then fight against each other with the new changes. That would be quite interesting. Anyway, so thanks for watching, and I hope that has helped.